What's going on, WeldTube family? We're back here from FabTech 2019. We're at the Lincoln booth today. We're going to be doing a demonstration. I'm here with the WeldTube crew. Where are they? I'm here with Jacob, Dakota, Clay, Travis, Mike. We're going to be doing a demonstration on a new pipe fab machine. It's going to be a STT procedure. It's the new procedure for the root. Hope y'all enjoy. Hope to see y'all soon. Alright, WeldTube family. So right here, I'm in the Lincoln booth, and I have David with me right here, and he's pretty much showing me about the new STT procedure. It's a new procedure that Lincoln came out with, and it's patented by Lincoln. It's pretty much STT stands for Surface Tension Transfer. It's controlled short circuit transfer process developed by Lincoln. The STT machine has no voltage control knob. So pretty much you don't set the voltage, it sets itself. That's right here. You see me I'm running it right here, and I'm running it just like I would run a regular MIG. I'm walking the cup downhill. But this is unnecessary with the new STT procedure. With the STT procedure, all you have to just hold it and let it penetrate by itself.
I know whenever I was running my root pass, just for the fun of it on purpose, I try to actually mess up my root to see how good the system was, because David kept on telling me that all you have to do is hold it in the center and it does everything for you. So I did held it in the center for a little while, noticed it penetrated very well, puddle followed correctly. So I tried to get ahead of my puddle, change my angle, and no matter what I did with it, to be honest, it stayed penetrating. It stayed like a wedding band on the inside. It was a clean root all the way through, even though I tried to purposely mess it up, but it didn't want to. It just kept on going.
I think that's because of because it sets its own voltage, right? It senses its own voltage.
Yes, it has that current control, where it detects whenever something's different in your movement, and it readjusts to itself, so you can get that good quality beat every time.
So thinking back of the things that David was explaining to me about the STT replacing short arc, or aka MIG, supposed to eliminate lack of fusion, good puddle control. Even though I control the puddle pretty good with just regular MIG, I don't think that makes a difference to me. Consistent X-ray quality welds. They said shorter training time, low fume generation, and spatter, and I think that was because of the because it controls its own voltage.
And right here, I was on the robotic arm, their new pulse MIG robotic control. Basically, it already has a preset settings from Lincoln for what schedule pipe that you're on, and you mainly just line it up for your fills and cap. It's pulse MIG, and I was as you see right here, I was about at 26 volts, and I believe the wire speed was almost about 365, where he had me at. And basically, whenever I lined it up for my cap, I set my roller where it's a good constant speed. All I did was hold on the pedal, hit the button, and the machine does the rest for me. I didn't have to move or anything. As you see, I just click the knob, it starts welding, and I hit the positioner and let it do its thing on its own.
It's like if a MIG machine and a sub-bark had a baby. So right here I'm at these couple of fans right here. It was Jade and Nikki. They're actually students. I believe they're from Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I met them, they said hi, and handed them a couple stickers.
We'll hook you up for some stickers.
What was your favorite part about this?
Just everything you see, like the technology, just what's out there, like the opportunities, networking, everything you can learn. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun.
I want to see more.
Intense.
I want that at home in my garage.
It's intense, guys. It's awesome.
And then right here we have the HyperFill Twin Feeder. It's 2 MIG wires at once through one gun. So it's 2 MIG reels with 2 MIG wires through one gun with one puddle. So right here we're about at 400 amps, and the angle that they told us that it best works with is about 30 degrees, and always pulling towards yourself so you can actually see where those wires are hitting to place your puddle at. And it's very hot. I mean, it was hot. I had stick gloves on, like the thick gloves, and it burned right through. As you see the twin wires coming out of the one gun.
So you got the 2 wire spools. They feed into one gun, and then they join at the tip. It's pretty cool.
That was a pretty neat experience. You can really fill up a pipe really quick with this one.
Yeah, it was
On
like
a rollout though.
Reminded me of like probably doing a handheld sub-arc machine.
Like literally, the wire spools are getting it.
He deposited a whole bunch of metal with this thing right here. It's definitely HyperFill.
And also, I was telling the guy, what about if you are filling out a pipe on rollout? What about like if there's a lack of fusion, or like it's too much metal and not enough of heat? He was like, that's why the 2 wires are not side by side of each other. That's why they're placed like that. So when it does go down, it's hitting the left and the right of the bevel. So you're always gonna get a wire on each side, and the puddle's gonna grow to it.
The Lincoln booth, ladies and gentlemen, right here.